Christopher Nolan and Greta Gerwig are both back in the hunt for the Best Director Oscar, 6 years after they contended for war epic, Dunkirk, and coming-of-age film, Lady Bird, respectively. The Hollywood heavyweights originally faced off at the 90th Academy Awards, plus the Critics' Choice and DGA Awards, where they lost to Guillermo del Toro, whose romantic fantasy, The Shape of Water, swam away with 4 total trophies for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Score and Best Production Design. Dunkirk claimed 3 Oscars that year: Best Sound Editing, Best Sound Mixing and Best Film Editing, while Lady Bird was skunked. Now, Nolan and Gerwig are in the awards conversation once again for directing Oppenheimer and Barbie, respectively. The Helmers are expected to compete against each other in this year's epic Best Director Oscar rematch. Will either of them prevail this time around? More from Goldderby. See Oppenheimer, above-the-line Oscars for Christopher Nolan, Cillian Murphy, Robert Downey Jr. and more. Nolan, Oppenheimer, currently leads Goldderby's predictions at 18/5 odds for directing the Universal Pictures biopic starring Cillian Murphy as the creator of the atomic bomb. In second place is Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, at 4/1 odds for Apple Original Films' Western period piece. Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things, recently jumped into third place at 13/2 odds, buoyed by stellar festival reviews for the Searchlight Pictures dark comedy. Gerwig, Barbie, comes in fourth place at 8/1 odds for Warner Bros. Pictures film, featuring Margot Robbie as the iconic blonde doll. Rounding out our top 5 is Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest, at 21/2 odds for A24's emotional Holocaust drama. At 5 career Oscar nominations and no wins, Nolan is beginning to attain the overdue factor that has plagued so many filmmakers through the years. For what it's worth, Scorsese didn't triumph until his 8th total bid, for directing 2006's The Departed. Nolan's prior citations came for 2001's Memento, writing, 2010's Inception, writing and producing, and 2017's Dunkirk, directing and producing. With Oppenheimer, Nolan could add 3 more Oscar bids to his name for directing, writing and producing. See Barbie director Greta Gerwig hoping to become the next Jane Campion at Oscars. To compare, Gerwig is a 3-time career nominee for writing and directing Lady Bird, 2017, and writing Little Women, 2019. She directed Barbie, and co-wrote it with her husband Noah Baumbach, but did not produce the comedy blockbuster, so 2 Oscar nominations is the most she can garner this year. Goldderby's Oscar experts from major media outlets are strongly in the Nolan camp, with 15 out of 22 predicting he will prevail in the Best Director race. The other 7 experts think Scorsese will pull off a victory. As for Gerwig, she is the second-place choice to win for 3 of our experts. One additional fun factor that bears mentioning: Oppenheimer and Barbie opened on the same date, July 21, 2023, and helped boost each other's box office receipts as many moviegoers opted to see both films. The Barbenheimer phenomenon was one of the biggest things to happen to theaters in the era of the COVID-19 pandemic, and proved that people are still willing to open their wallets for movies that interest them. To date, Oppenheimer has raked in $315 million domestically, while Barbie reigns supreme at $620 million, the biggest for the 2023 calendar year. Predict the 2024 Oscar nominees through January 23. Make your predictions at Goldderby now. Download our free and easy app for Apple, iPhone devices or Android, Google Play, to compete against legions of other fans plus our experts and editors for best prediction accuracy scores. See our latest prediction champs. Can you top our esteemed leaderboards next? Always remember to keep your predictions updated because they impact our latest racetrack odds, which terrify Hollywood chiefs and stars. Don't miss the fun. Speak up and share your huffy opinions in our famous forums where 5,000 showbiz leaders lurk every day to track latest awards buzz. Everybody wants to know, what do you think? Who do you predict and why?